So this monument here is a memorial of the 124th New York Infantry, led by Colonel Augusta Van Horn Ellis, who is situated right up there. Learn more about him in just a sec. So this is kind of big picture of the later afternoon, kind of in one snapshot. Little Round Top, Strong Vincent. Big Round Top, you've got Evander Law, who primarily comes at Little Round Top, but again, I'm pretty sure there were folks from Hood's division as well. John Robertson, and again, George Benning is in here somewhere. There's John Hobart Ward, Devil's Den, and the beginning of Houck's Ridge. You can't see that, it's 3:56, so that's pretty neat. About this time, the Texans began to charge, held back by the 124th New York, and also Pennsylvanians, I think. I forget what division. It was the 90-something, maybe the 98th. And coming up here, you can see the artillery. Union artillery that was used to try to hold folks back. But if you look straight ahead here, first of all, there's again that you know, a kind of a ridge here at the top here is already begun, kind of laden with stones, hence what they called loosely a stone wall. I mean, that stone wall is kind of right where the ridge drops off, right here. And then you can't see them, so you know, they knew they were coming, but they can't see them, and before you know it, the Texans just kind of pop up and unleash that volley. And as they said, volley actually silenced the battery over here. Almost all the Texans in the Civil War, I don't want to say almost all, quite often Texans in the Civil War had proven mettle and were kind of, you know, somewhat feared by Union troops. I think this is a Parrott gun. Pretty sure. Might tell us up here. Then, way across there, as you can see, got a little round top. That's the 4th New York battery. Trying to see what else this says. You can make out some information on the end of the barrels, but I'm no expert at this. 1863 WPF. I tell you that the last one there, F, certainly stands for foundry. But again, this area of Devil's Den and the beginning of Houck's Ridge wasn't all that strategic. I mean, it wasn't bad if you had more and more people streaming from the south, which there really weren't. Now, in this battle and almost every other Civil War battle, Lee always sought to have a turning movement, you know, to turn the flank at one end or the other. But, you know, he didn't have enough troops and he didn't have enough coordination. And while this is something of a decent vantage point on this end of the battlefield, again, then you've got Little Round Top, which certainly trumps it. So the fight for Devil's Den was, I don't want to say it was for nothing, because that sounds mean and that it's kind of incorrect. But it wasn't over a terribly strategic area. Now that can certainly be said for the wheat field. The wheat field was an unfortunate place where you just had a big meeting of troops that was more or less unexpected and unplanned. Again, thanks to Dan Sickles. So that's, you know, again, why that kind of happened over there at the peach orchard and the wheat field. But that particular area of the Gettysburg battlefield is by far from the most strategic point. Really had little strategic value at all. So a lot of blood was basically a lot of blood was shed in this general area that was somewhat needless until you came, you know, to a more important strategic point being Little Round Top. And if you want to hear the debate on Little Round Top versus Culp's Hill, you can go back, I don't know, 30 videos or so. But anyhow, guys, it's been a great day up here on the anniversary, day 2, July the 2nd. Pretty neat. Till next one.